iPhone 7 Screen Replacement Guide. The tools we're going to need are a proprietary pentalobe screwdriver, a Phillips head 00 or a 000 screwdriver, a Y-tip double or 000 screwdriver, a suction cup for pulling the screen apart, as well as a plastic pick for prying the screen apart, a metallic prying tool for removing the adhesive that waterproofs the phone around the contour of the screen, and a plastic spudger for pulling the connections apart. Before we begin, make sure that the phone is powered off. If the screen is badly damaged, go ahead and use a piece of wide packing tape to create a flat surface for the suction cup to grab onto. Flip the phone over. Right underneath the home button, right near the charging port, there are two pentalobe screws. Use the pentalobe screwdriver to remove the two pentalobe screws. Okay, we're ready to open up the phone, but before we do, please note the orientation in which it will open up. It will just open up like a booklet instead of previous phones lifting straight up. Place the suction cup over the tape. With your thumb and middle finger, pinch the sides of the phone. With your index finger, pull up and insert the plastic pick near the bottom left corner. Once you make a crack, go ahead and use the metallic tool to loosen up the adhesive going around the contour of the phone. Go ahead and use the pick in combination with the metallic prying tool to go ahead and create the crack and seam. Then go ahead and pull the phone over and open it up like a book. Notice the LCD and Digitizer connection and the camera connection cables. Let's disconnect these cables. For the LCD and the Digitizer, we're going to need the Y double or 000 screwdriver. The shield is secured with 4 Y-tip screws. Go ahead and remove those screws. With those 4 screws removed, we can go ahead and lift up the shield, and this will expose the 2 ribbon cable connections. Now with the plastic prying tool, go ahead and get underneath the ribbon cable and pop it out. Here we pop out both cables at the same time. Go ahead and fold the screen over like you see here. Now we're going to move the 2 Phillips head screws that are securing the shield that protects the ribbon cable that connects the camera to the phone. Go ahead and remove those 2 Phillips head screws and remove the shield. This will expose the camera ribbon cable connection, and just pry it out with your plastic tool. There we go. The screen is now loose. Okay, let's remove the shield that guards the ear speaker and the camera. Go ahead and remove the 3 Phillips head screws that you see here first. With those three screws removed, you can go ahead and lift up the shield and move it over to the side. Now let's remove the 2 Phillips head screws that are securing the ear speaker. Go ahead and remove the 2 Phillips head screws. Peel back the camera, and the speaker should come right out. Here's what it looks like up close. The camera can just be tucked over to the right, and then pry underneath with your plastic prying tool, and the cable should come right out just like that. That's the first part. Now fold it up, and the ambient sensor is still right there. Go ahead and push that out gently, and that's it. The camera is free. Here's what it looks like up close. Now let's prepare the home button for removal. The home button is secured with 4 wide tip double or triple zero screws. Go ahead and remove the 4 Y screws. With the 4 screws removed, you can move the shield over to the side. The home button is prepped. Now we'll need to remove the LCD bracket. It's screwed in with 3 screws on each side for a total of 6 Phillips head screws. Go ahead and remove the 6 Phillips head screws. With the 6 Phillips head screws removed, go ahead and pry the LCD cover upwards gently. It's still slightly glued in the bottom, so gently peel it right off of that connection like you see here. There you go. It should come out with ease. Now let's disconnect the home button from the LCD screen. Just with your plastic prying tool, gently pry underneath the ribbon cable like you see here, and it should pop right out. Now the home button is ready to get peeled out of the LCD. It's still glued in slightly. Go ahead and slide the plastic tool underneath, and it should pop right out from the other side. Unlike previous iPhones, this home button can only be removed downwards. So you have to push it back in the same way as well. Here's what it looks like here. Reassembly. Go ahead and loop the home button back through from the front. This is the only way it can go back in. And then just fold it over in the orientation in which it was removed from the previous screen. Go ahead and use the residual glue left over. Make sure that the home button is aligned correctly and that the waterproof rubber is not sticking out. Now go ahead and reconnect the ribbon cable. Just push it in, make sure that the connection is nice and tight, and that should hold it for the moment. Go ahead and place the cover back over the LCD. Now go ahead and secure the 3 Phillips head screws on the side, and then the 3 Phillips head screws on the opposite side. Okay, now let's place the home button shield back over the home button in the following orientation. Now using the Y-tip screwdriver, go ahead and secure the 4 Y-tip screws. Moving back onto the front camera. Begin the front camera installation by first plugging in the ambient sensor into its little socket. Once that's pushed in, we can go ahead and fold the rest of the cable into its position. The part where the speaker plugs in, there are two little guiding pins there. You can use a plastic tool to align that part of the cable right into those little guiding pins. Make sure to align the speaker connection springs with the dots that you see on the camera cable. Go ahead and place the speaker in the following orientation and re-secure it with the two Phillips head screws. Go ahead and fold the camera over and tuck it into its socket. Now we can place the shield over the speaker and the camera and re-secure it with the three Phillips head screws. If you get the three Phillips head screws mixed up, just remember the longer one is the one that goes in the middle. This screen is now assembled and ready to get reconnected. Align the screen with the phone in a book-like orientation. Start off with reconnecting the camera and speaker ribbon cable first. Go ahead and align it in the following orientation. It's gonna loop awkwardly, but that's how it goes right there. Go ahead and click that into its socket. Now fold the screen over and place it on the side. Now place the ribbon cable shield over the ribbon cable and secure it with the two Phillips head screws. The screws are identical size, so it shouldn't be a problem. Now go ahead and fold the screen back over to a book-like orientation and tuck in the two ribbon cables for the Digitizer and the LCD. Make sure that they click in firmly and then you have a nice solid connection. Now go ahead and place the LCD shield cover over it and secure it with the 4 Y screws. Okay, we're now ready to clamp up the phone. Go ahead and fold it and begin by tucking in the top latches in first. Once those are locked in, we can go ahead and go gently around the contour of the phone, pushing it in and finishing up the clamp. If you feel any resistance, make sure to reseat the screen. Now go around the contour, make sure that it's a nice and solid lock and there are no gaps in between. Now go ahead and place the two pentalobe screws into their sockets and just place them in first, align them, and then secure them with the pentalobe screwdriver. With the pentalobe screws secure, go ahead and power on and test the phone. This concludes this tutorial. Thank you for watching. Hit like and subscribe and check out more awesome videos at appledollars.com.